And welcome to Good Morning Alexandria on ANN 6, the Alexandrian News Network. I am your anchor, Ben Myers.
And I'm Isaiah Zwick-Schachter. Today, October 1st, 331 BC, history is being made with the end of this war. We have live breaking news from Arbela with the Battle of Gaugamela with Zev Pogrebin, our ANN 6 war analyst. Let's take a look.
Alexander, though greatly outnumbered, seems to be holding up pretty well against Darius' soldiers. As you can see, it seems that Alexander is using his new mousetrap technique, in which Alexander's soldiers effectively take out the war chariots, as you can see here. And now, back to Ben and Isaiah with the numbers of the Battle of Gaugamela.
Thank you, Zev. Darius' great Persian army is almost twice the size of the Alexandrian army, with an estimated 70,000 soldiers. Alexander's army has only approximately 47,000 soldiers.
Yes, and the Persians also have different kinds of military units. The Macedonian army, which is Alexander's, have pikemen who are armed with a pike or long spear-like weapon, javelins, one in the throwing hand and two extras in the pelt hand. The last and smallest part of Alexander's army is cavalry, men on horses.
Darius' army had peltasts and cavalry, and they also had Persian immortals, who were Persia's highest trained soldiers with lightweight shields. The Bactrian cavalry, who are cavalry from the Bactrian area, archers, scythed chariots, and war elephants.
Let's see how long Alexander can hold up before he finally loses control of the battlefield and is defeated in this battle because of Darius' incredible numbers.
Thank you. Back to you, Zev.
Alright, it seems now that Alexander is luring Persian soldiers to the flanks. I don't know how this could help Alexander. It seems like he's getting desperate, but now, for an exclusive interview with one of Alexander's three powerful generals and eventual successors, Ptolemy. Hello, Ptolemy.
Good afternoon, Zev. It's a pleasure to be here.
And it's a pleasure to have you. Can you tell me a little bit about Alexander's battle strategy?
Yes, Silicius Antigonus and I originally suggested a surprise night attack on Darius, but Alexander proclaimed that he would not steal his victory. Lucky for us, they are now tired because they expected a surprise night attack. We were able to sleep, while Darius kept his army awake all night.
Wow, that was smart planning by Alexander. He must be very confident in you and his army.
Yeah, he even overslept this morning because he claimed that the battle had already been won by us. The Persians were already at the well-prepared and scouted-out battlefield, while we arrived late.
It's very interesting. Can you tell me why Alexander is moving towards the right flank? It seems very risky.
Yes, he is trying to draw the Persian cavalry to the right flank, so we can quickly move back to center. I'll let you in on a little secret here also. Get us off the air because it's important to the strategy.
Okay, we're off air.
We have a little technique that we are going to use to take out the Persian chariots and cavalry. It is called the mousetrap tactic. The first few lines are going to step aside, leaving a large gap in the ranks, or a mousetrap. The Persian chariots and cavalry obviously don't want to ride into our front rank because they are all brandishing spears, so they ride into the gap or mousetrap.
Oh, I understand now. The front lines will close in, and then the back and middle lines will use their spears to easily kill the horses and riders.
Yes, that is exactly what we are doing. They will charge through the trap thinking they've found a lucky gap to our camp, but the rear phalanx will come from the side to take them out.
Well, that's very interesting. And that was Ptolemy, one of the Macedonian war generals. And back to Ben Myers and Isaiah Zwick-Schachter.
Thank you, and that just about wraps up the first half of our session for today. Up next, more on the background information of the battle. We'll be back after the short break.
Welcome back to ANN 6. We have all you can know about Alexandria and our war that we are in right now against Darius' Persian Empire. And now an update from ANN 6 on the scene reporter, Bob Madden.
Well, if you weren't with us earlier, It is October 1st and a perfect time to get all your information on the battle we are currently in. We are broadcasting from Marbella, which is very close to Tel Gamel, or Gaugamela, and eventually modern northern Iraq. The battle is between the two greatest armies in the world, the army of Darius III of Persia and Alexander the Great. It's starting to look like Darius' numbers are going to overpower Alexander's smarts. Darius has an estimated 35,000 more troops than Alexander, and it is starting to pay off, as Alexander is being forced to the right flank by the Persian cavalry and chariots. But it seems like Alexander's front line of the phalanx is planning something by retreating, because it is very unlike Alexander's aggressively and fair fight strategy to finish off personally. We shall see. Rely on us for non-stop coverage of the Battle of Gaugamela all day. More after the break. Good afternoon and welcome back to ANN 6, live from Gaugamela. It seems like we have a very important update for you folks today.
Certainly. Let's take a look at this footage that just got in from on the scene. The right flank is being taken over by Alexander because Darius fell right into his trap, but is still looking very good for Persia because Darius is pressing extremely hard on the left. It looks like the Macedonian camp is being attacked. Is this the day that Alexander and his giant horse Bucephalus finally fall?
I don't think it is, Ben. If you look back to Darius' side of the battlefield, Alexander has broken the phalanx and is actually chasing Darius himself.
It seems like the battle is over. Alexander has found a gap in Darius' army and has chased him away. The Persian army is in chaos. What an incredible day for the Macedonians and a crushing defeat for the Persians. Alexander's mousetrap tactic wreaked havoc on the battlefield, just as Ptolemy said it would in our exclusive interview. All in all, another Alexandria has been claimed. We will continue to discuss this amazing tactics of the Macedonians after the break. This is Pogrebin on ANN 6.
Thank you, and stay classy, Alexandria.